I need to do my hair. I know. Oh, where did that thing go? Hope everyone's doing well. I haven't done my hair yet, so it's looking a little wild and woolly. I don't know why I started this yet, because I didn't even really feel like doing any live, but I just have so much food to cook. Too much cooking. I need to do these onions. Les shallots. What can I put them in? Welcome, 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 welcome. Oh. Let's see what's in the freezer. I need to organize this freezer. Too much stuff. You know, I had a full thing of these candies. There's only 3 left. But yeah, I ended up taking food out yesterday to make, and then I didn't really feel like having that. Arg, 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 arg. It's pasta. Should we make pasta or little burrito things? Oops. I guess I should turn this around. Hello. Here I am. Yeah. Let's get this. Stick this in here. Stick it in. I wish it was Friday. Who wants it to be Friday? Another Friday night, and I ain't got nobody. I got some money because I just got paid. Woo! No, I'm joking. Okay, let me take this off because it is actually too warm in here. Save water. Wear your clothes 2 or 3 times. Don't change them every single day. I know my hair is messy. Rinda in the raw. Let's just keep it real. Hope everyone is keeping it real. I used to have a t-shirt that said that. I missed that shirt. I want another one. Let's wash my hands real quick. Not that the handle of my fridge is dirty, but you never know. Good. Doing any hair? What hair? What hair am I doing? I don't know. I will be doing my hair. Yes. I changed my mind. I wasn't going to because it was suggested that I would do my hair in blue jeans and a cowboy shirt. Oh no, maybe no cowboy shirt, but. And I thought, no, I don't feel like that right now. I just have so much to do. But then I thought, well, I could do it just as is. Rinda in Raw does as she is. Take me as I am. You follow? So we're going to take these delicious onions, green onions, and I am going to stick them in this. What does it say? That's what I meant. Anyways, let me cut these up a bit. I was either going to make chorizo quesadillas, which chorizo is very spicy. Why would I want a spicy thing like that? Then I thought, well, maybe I could make it into a pasta, because pastas are kind of like spicy. Right? Who likes the pasta? But I had some leftover pasta yesterday for supper. And then this morning I was like, I don't want pasta. Yeah. I don't want to be happy. I want to be sad. I've got doubled up on my food order this week. I thought I canceled it, but it didn't. And then when I called them, they were like, well, it's too late to cancel, so we'll just give it to you free. I'm like, but I don't have room in my fridge. It's just for me. She was like, oh, don't worry. If you don't want it, just decline it when it arrives. Well, I'm not going to deny or decline free food. Excuse me. So now I'm stuck. I have to make all this food, and then things like this pasta, freeze it, because it'll taste so much better after anyhow. I know. I need to invest in cooking classes and learn how to cut faster. But since my head injury, I try to do things a little bit slower. Slow gets the job done too. I'm going to cut these shallots or green onions, whatever they're called, up and stick it in the bag, so that I can use it for later use, so it doesn't go off and get all slimy. It's so tasty as a garnish everywhere and anywhere, raw or cooked. Oh, my eyes! Ah! Ah! Much in the bag, not all over the counter. Or on the floor for that matter. Okay, so like I said, I have so much to do today. One of them being getting these delicious shallots, which is, I took the bad parts off. But let's get this good stuff in order. First order is doing this. Then after that, we're going to decide. You maybe want to decide for me. Do we want to have quesadillas, or do we want to make pasta bowls, beef pasta, or no, chorizo pasta? Ah, what is going on here? I know cooks with cooking skills are probably going crazy that I'm going so slow with cutting, but I do not want to cut myself. No, we don't want to get injured in the kitchen. No unnecessary injuries. Accidents are not things that are done when you watch yourself, and be careful. So, what does it say? Oh, nobody's talking yet. And the funny thing is that each bag of food ingredients that are claimed to make a recipe. Well, for me, being that I do know how to cook somewhat, for me, some of the ingredients are just some of the recipes are incomplete of the ingredients, which is a little irritating because some things that have specific needs, like something like mirin to make my delicious soups, my Japanese soups. So here we go. Got this like this. This is something you are not going to blanch before freezing it. There you go. Let's get as much air out as I can. And then I'm going to stick this in the frigidaire. Frigidaire. I'm going to kind of put them as flat as possible so that they can get cold. Like that. Now, what else? I got a little garbage down here of my bag that I don't need anymore. That was packaging all this stuff. Okay, so back to my story. Let me rinse this real quick. So I was looking at this chef's plate of the stuff they have there as opposed to HelloFresh, which I found some of the stuff was not fresh. I did not know I pressed send, and I gave my information, and then I was like, what happened there? And I didn't know. And it went through. All of a sudden on Monday morning, I get this box of food. I'm like, oh no, now what? And now I'm stuck cooking a bunch of food. But like I said, I didn't really care for the recipe for this chorizo quesadillas. It wants me to make a pickled red onion with this red vinegar wine stuff. Do I want to do that, or do I want to make a pasta? Like I said, hello, EJ Rick, Jordan Stories, music videos. I love your hair. Oh my goodness. My hair's getting moist. Now, like I said, I don't really care for hot, spicy meat, but I did unthaw it. So let's go see in the Frigidaire. Which do you think? What to do? Should I just refreeze this? Or should I... What to do? Make a pasta bowl, like I said. Spinach, chorizo with spinach. Or should I make those little... the other stuff? I don't know. I'm not really hungry for that recipe. But I don't mind making this. This is what she'll do. And that's what is happening here. So, according to this recipe, which I kind of don't mind having that. So prep the veggies. I want to cut onion, and I want the spinach. Like so, and it wants me to make it in a little bowl like that. Now these things, I almost have to envelope the ingredients so I don't forget. Because now once I put it away, I won't have it to know what I'm doing. Do my best. Put this in a bag. Put it in this bag. Put it in this bag. My lovely neighbor likes to go take things out of my fridge, so I kind of have to put them away a certain way. So we had this, we'll have to have this another day. Let's do this. I love red onion. Tomorrow, or tonight, tomorrow morning, I'm going to have to wash my hair. So what I'll do is probably put that red onion in the mix. Back in here, or not back in here, like that. Now what else do I need here? Let's bring this stuff over and see what the ingredients are that I am needing. Now let's see here, what does it say? Eric says, EJ Eric says, I love your hair. Soap opera favorites is Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful, my TV show. I'm hungry, give me some. Luigi Mario says, hello. Hello. Interesting. I don't watch soap operas myself. Ew, gross. But let me get an onion. Now, something else I'm going to have to substitute is I am going to put a little bit of mushrooms in the mix. Again, this is not part of the recipe, but because I don't really care for chorizo in this recipe, I mean, I would go half and half with some okay, I need this garlic. I would go half and half with regular ground beef, but not this stuff. And then later, we're going to have to go through that fridge. Now, let's see the recipe here. It calls for ground beef, which we're going to be using this chorizo. Penne, which is this stuff. Oops. What was I going over here? Oh, goodness. Spinach. The Italian herb blend, Italian herb spice, marinara sauce. This is the marinara sauce. Mozzarella cheese. Okay, we need some mozzarella cheese, cream sauce spice blend here, and yellow onion. So mozzarella cheese, let's get that. Mozzarella. I have my cheese that I stuck in the freezer because I just didn't want it to go bad because there's just so many different cheeses. So we got shredded Parmesan, which is mozzarella. We'll do some mozzarella, and I think I'm going to be adventurous and then I'm going to put some cheddar mozzarella. Cheddar, white cheddar. Or should I save that for my, I'm just going to use a little bit of that. Because we don't want to make too much. Okay, I'm going to put this back in the freezer. Let's get the water boiling for the penne. Like so. We'll just make the pasta, set it aside. Oh, I've got some green onion underfoot. Now, we're going to be having some garlic. This tomato was part of a different recipe, so I don't need this after all. Let's get this tomato out of the mix. Alrighty, so got a plate ready. Just move these things aside a second. Some garlic. Who doesn't love garlic? Who loves garlic? Press like. Let's move this plastic away from the heat element. Give it a little crush, like you had on your boyfriend when you were a teenager. Just kidding. Yuck, 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 yuck. I woke up in a little bit of a grumpy mood because I was hungry and I was like, I overwhelmed when I opened the fridge. I was like, I don't want those leftovers and I don't want to cook. And I got confused on what to cook. Let's see what I'm doing here. That. Garlic. Let's get some onion. Onion, it's claiming that I want, how much of the onion do we want? It says 1 whole onion. Ugh, I don't want all that onion. All that garlic? Yes. But all that onion? No. So we're going to use half the onion. Waste not, want not. We'll stick this. Get this ready. Let's cut this onion up right now. For later use, I'm going to keep the peeling and use that. And I'm going to grate it up and then use the water to actually go in my hair. So let's watch what we're doing. Be careful. Welcome everybody. Day before Friday for some, already Friday, depending on where you live in this world. Who likes onions? Go slow, watch that. Knife does not cut into the skin of the body. Only the skin of the onion. So I kind of gave it a slightly rough chop because we're going to cook it down for a while. So it will have time to melt into the goodness. I'm going to put this away because we're not going to be needing to freeze this because I'll likely use it soon. Oh, I was going to put the rest of that onion in there. Anyway, so like that. Ah! I hate things under my feet. Let's get some carrots. I'm just going to use a little bit of carrot. Pick the carrot that looks like it wants to be used first. Let's see. Oh. What kind of colored carrot do we want? Do we want a burgundy carrot, a regular orange carrot, or do we want a yellow carrot? You look gorgeous today. Ah, yeah. I love it when you lie to me. Anyway, let's just have a regular carrot since there's lots of them. This. We want to have some mushrooms. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. My hair is all over the place because once we get this cooking, we can let it stay in the pot and cook down. Let's have some mushrooms. Who loves mushrooms in their spaghetti? Not too many. Let's get the ones that look like they really need to be used. Used and abused. Just enough. Just to say we put some in. Mushrooms. Because the contrast of the orange and the green will make it kind of Christmassy. Ooh. Oh, guess what, guys? I won't tell you. I don't want to get into it. Let's put this penna in here. We've got the water boiling. Oh. Stick it in. A little bit of salt. Well. What the heck? I turned it off. Hello? For momente. Let's look at this carrot. I know I didn't do my dishes. Don't come for me. Take the back of your knife, not the sharp part, but the back, and just scrape it along. Kind of keep your distance if you're wearing a white shirt, because that orange color will stain. We've got some little creatures outside. We'll leave that piece of carrot for them to have. Oh, turn this down a little bit. Click like if you like to sometimes put a little more in your spaghetti sauce just to make it tasty. Now, I don't have any red peppers or green, yellow peppers. So again, usually that's what you'd want to put in your spaghetti sauce, but I'm just going to put this like so. And this one got a little bit cracked down the side. Doctor, I got a crack, it just won't close. And then we're going to get a little bit of this straightened up again. Whoa, don't jump up. No, I bought these nasty ass cloth things and they keep kind of almost falling apart. Let's cut these carrots. We can stick it all on the same plate and cooking down at the same time because I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. I don't have to follow the rules because I don't know them. What else is being said here? What kind of music you like? I like a lot of different music. I do not care for punk rock, not really. I don't care for like that really heavy metal, ow, almost cutting myself. That really like angry sounding music, that I don't like. I love classical music. I love reggae. I love rock, classic rock. I love calypso. I love, what else do I love? I love dancing naked to good music. I love, what else do I love? I just can't think of it right now. Mexican, no, that doesn't sound right to say it that way. But I love just really upbeat type music. Music even your dog will want to dance to. So we got some carrots, this, that, and the other. Okay, now let's get these vegetables. Spinach. Now I'm not going to crush the spinach up too much. Oh, dang. I just remembered I had some spinach I wasn't using yet. I'm going to take all the little leaves, so I meant this part off. Do 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 do. La da da da. Do 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 do. I actually, believe it or not, I actually love music in the store. Some of the music in the stores when you're shopping, it's fun. Makes me want to buy more stuff. I think it's subliminal. I guess it's for the best this does get used after all. Let's make sure this pasta goes a little dente. El dente. La da 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 da. What type of music do you like? Hello, hi, sweetheart. How are you? Virginia. Oh, I almost said vagina. Sorry. Okay, this pasta, I better put it on a slight edge. I'm not the best at reading the names. The enunciation can be a little confusion in my head. Hello, welcome. Please do subscribe. Subscribe to my nutty channel when I'm wild, crazy, and funny, silly girl, silly lady. Now, this is good enough. Any of these other pieces that I don't want, I'm just gonna throw out into the yard. I know. That's me. That's what I'm gonna do. I hate me. People like me, I hate that shit. Why are you throwing food in the middle of the yard like that? I think. But I know the rabbits and the little creatures will eat it quickly. I'm not gonna put a whole pail full. I'm just gonna put enough to satisfy the appetite at that moment. Okay, let's rinse these a little bit. Make sure you have cold water to rinse. Rinse. Boy, these noodles are taking a long time to cook. Arg. 2-second rule. Et voila. So we got this, we got that. Nice colors. Let's take a little piece of napkin. And wipe these mushrooms off a bit. Just like that. You do not want to wet them. Do not do what I did with the spinach, because otherwise they'll soak up the water and they just won't taste the same. Yep. These are called little button mushrooms. Cute. Those noodles are still cooking. See, I haven't really cooked pasta in a while, so I think it would take only 7 minutes or so, but it feels like it's been longer. Who likes their pasta al dente? EJ Eric says 70s soul and rock music disco. Yes, I too like that. I like some soul, R&B, baby. Let that groove get into your soul. I've got a little garbage here on the side of the counter, so no, don't worry, I'm not putting this on my floor. Not blatantly, not intentionally. Clean. See, you don't really want this in your food, do you? No. Let's wipe that off gently. That's better. Are these noodles done? Fine wine. Steamy. Why are they not damn well cooking, yo? What are they made of? They're extra dry. Just like that. Put this spinach and remnants of carrot for the little creatures outside. What I'm going to do with these mushrooms is actually cut them a little bit smaller. They're going to go in last with the spinach. Oops. Because they'll cook down pretty quick. I'm going to cut them so they look pretty as well. I got that little bit of mushroom in every bite. A little fungi. Put a little fungi in every bite. Oh yeah, babe. Who doesn't like a little fungi? Unless he's silly. There we go. Just like that. All similar sizes. We got this. Now, let's start this damn meat. I think this should be big enough for these noodles. Let's get them out of there. Turn this off for a moment. Yeah, I wish I could play music while I'm doing my lives, but I don't know how to do that without getting some kind of whatever. One time I had some music going in the background and they did something and it said, no, not allowed. It's not going to be shown now. And I was like, oh. And there we go. All the pasta's out of there. Whew. Hot. Let's get the residual water out of here. Aye, aye, Carlos. Now, I very, very slightly might have overcooked these. No, I didn't. Ow! The water gets too hot. The faucet. Now, we got this. We're gonna get some oil. Let's get this looking that way a bit. Some oil. Just a splash. Turn this on high. It's a little splash, not too much, but we do need enough to get those vegetables going. That's about a tablespoon, not more. And then get that pan nice and hot. We're gonna stick the veggies in first, take them off. Then I'm gonna put this chorizo stuff. Then we're gonna put the mushrooms in. Yep, that's what's gonna happen. We've got these cheeses here. We've got these different sauce mixes. I thought there was one more. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. We'll put all these mixes in. We've got these yummy penne. Again, mushroom, spinach, garlic, onion, and carrot. I've chosen to add mushroom, carrot, and garlic, though the recipe does not ask you to do that. Sometimes in life, you have to make an executive decision. Yep. So this is on high. I'm going to turn it down to low right away. Get these going. Make sure that onion and everything gets happy. Make sure they're all touching the bottom of the base of the heat the best that you can. I'm going to let that cook down a moment and let's read the instructions. Now, it said, go ahead and cook the penne. It says, meanwhile, peel cut onion into, and then roughly chop the spinach. We're not going to roughly chop the spinach. I like it like that. But we are going to, like I said, get this vegetables softened. I do not want to fry them. I just want to soften them. I'm not trying to caramelize them at the moment. Now, in the meantime, it says we'll be putting some oil, which the oil will be the leftover oil that's in this pan from these vegetables. Pan is hot. Add onions, beef. Why is it saying beef? Oh, right. This is a different thing. Until no pink. We don't want to see no pink. Pink in the stink. Like that, get those softened a little bit more. In the meantime, I want to put my mushrooms separated. I changed my mind. They're going to go back in with the onion and garlic mixture when I'm ready. But this spinach will melt in so fast. We do not want too much cooking on the spinach. So let's make sure all the water is out. Excessive water. Water! These are ready. I'm going to put that on an angle a little bit so the yummy, tasteful grease, the oil can drain off without completely draining. Just like that. To one side and get the oil to the other. Right. Is there going to be enough room in here for this? I don't think so. I'm going to have to put it in a separate bowl. Et voila. So now we have some nice oniony tasting oil, just enough for the chorizo. Nice. Put those aside a second. Let's get this chorizo. Let's turn the heat up high. Smell that. Spicy. Break that up into little pieces. Oh, it's making my nose run already. Is anybody saying anything? Ma'am, where are you? I'm in Canada, Alberta. So let's get this cooked down. Now, is it requesting me to put, Italian herbs? This is the Italian herb. It don't look Italian herb to me, but whatever. Like that. Keep breaking it up. Now, to your preference, you can keep it a tiny bit of pieces, a little chunkier in which I'm doing, or you can mash it to a almost puree. I will not be doing that myself. And then when the majority of the pink is gone, and you know that it's cooked through, you can now add what I will be doing is adding the mushrooms. In they go. Do they get some time on the heat? Oh, this smells good. I'm happy you convinced me to make it. Just make sure that temperature is good and high. Not like you get when you smoke the joint. Just kidding. We're also going to add another extra. This is called marinara sauce. I don't care for marinara taste on this recipe. So I'm going to add some regular spaghetti sauce, which this is a can of just peeled tomatoes. So we'll have that with the marinara sauce. We've got these that are going to go in shortly. So it says, let's add these once this, like I said, gets cooked down a little bit. Now, where did that go? Oh, right here. It says cream sauce. It's going to be a little creamy. Keep cooking while I rinse that pot, because we don't want to make excessive dishes today. Didgeridoo. As you know, if you've been watching me, I've been trying to gain weight. Oops. So I've been making these milkshakes. Let's put that on there a minute. I've been making these milkshakes to help me gain weight. Well, what happened, unfortunately, though, it's making my belly bloated and my stomach full. Later, like I'll drink it along with the meal, but then later my belly is so full that I'm not really hungry for the next meal. That's what happened last night. So I just had some pasta left over that I had. Some spaghetti meatballs. But anyway, let me rinse this off. Now, let's get this. Oops. Made a mess. Do not touch the burner with your fingers when you're wiping near the hot burner. Careful, go slow. Clean as you go. let's throw this all into a bigger pot. Turn that thing back on. Whoa. Hot. We're going to try and drain some of the oil off. So we don't want all that oil. See all that oil in there? Well, I'll show you in a minute. Let's try and get some of that off. Now again, the recipe is not telling me to do that. But because I know how to cook enough, I know I don't want all that oil in there. Look at all that oil. Oh boy, I made a little mess. Pardon me, my goodness. So we got those in there. Those mushrooms. Getting a nice little yumminess to them. We'll throw this back in. The onion and garlic. Just like that. Now, canned goods, I don't like canned food sometimes, but we wanted to make sure that the canned taste was not coming through. Bring this down a bit. Damn stuff flying all over the place, thank God. Do not go on my shirt. These are whole tomatoes, so they are going to cook down with this marinara sauce. And then there'll be plenty of sauce left over to put aside for a rainy day. So I'm going to turn the heat up to a decent medium high to start with. Get all of this incorporated. Just like that. Now I'm not going to break the tomatoes yet because I'll know when it's time when the onion is dissolved a lot. Now, according to this, it says the Italian herbs blend. Add Italian herb blend. Okay. Ah, yes, I did that. I'm going to use all of it. Half the time I only use half of the stuff, but because I added some of the extra can of tomatoes, I'm sure that it will be still fine. just want to see if I have any. Oh, here it is. Do I have any herbs in here that I want to use? Extra stuff. What's this? Spice blend? No. Montreal steak spice? No. I don't want those things. Okay. No. I did turn the heat down to medium. Let's put this in the fridge. Now that marinara sauce, it smells quite strong. So something I do to try and take some of that strong taste off is I'll put a little bit of sugar. So we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of sugar. I know. Some of you may think that's too much. Don't worry. It'll all cook together and get happy. Happy. I turned it down to medium-low. Let's turn that down. And let's continue reading these instructions. Spice blend and cream sauce blend. Cook and stir 30 seconds very often until fragrant. Add marinara sauce, reserve pasta water. I knew it! I always forget to do that. Season with pepper. Good enough. Let's add this. Oh, let's add this spice blend. Cut that off. Stick it in. Mix it up. Make sure you don't leave any pieces of plastic around that it could get mixed in. Now, to me, again, executive decision, I'm going to be putting a little extra water. With the spinach. Just like that. So that the spinach can get happy. I ended up putting not even a half cup of water. Just like that. And let's go do my hair. Oh, actually, let's put a tiny bit of pepper, because pepper makes it better. Mmm, yummy. That'll cook down. Like I said, I'm going to put it medium low. Just like that. This, I'm going to cover it a bit, put it in the frigidaire. Ow. that. Whew. And then we got this cheese. I'm just using mozzarella. We'll be using mozzarella when that's ready. Hello, hello. Oh, I had a tiny bit of some other stuff from another spaghetti sauce I actually wanted to put in because it's really, really beefy flavor. I know. Don't come for me. Sorry I didn't see your message. Don't get mad. Something is wrong with the weather, guys. It is only June and the weather, the leaves are turning brown or yellowy color. How is it? Why? I'm going to leave the lid to this off so it thickens at the same time. Who's talking to me? What are you saying, honey? Let's go get my curling iron ready. What does it say? Bree! Hello, Bree! Now India, it's 10:30 p.m. Thank you so much for telling me where you are. I'm always very interested in that. Thank you. This here. Just like that. Now, where did I put that? I need to get another extension plug in for that. Let's turn this on. Not too hot. Get it warmed up, and I will be right back. All right, who's ready to do my hair? Whoa! Way too hot in here. Let's open this window. Ah! Mosquito. That's better. Whew. It is super hot in here, yo. And why is my hair all falling out? If you were to see how thin and fine my hair is, I took after my mother. It's my mother's side's fault. What is happening? Ah, I'm seeing stars. Whew. Hot. I'm too hot. I need to go outside for a minute. Sorry. The landlord had to turn the heat back up because it gets too cold in the evening, but through the day the heater still keeps going. Whew. I need to go get some. goodness. That looked like my landlord going by. Let me see if it's him. No. It's a cul-de-sac, so you can kind of get an idea. The comings and goings of people and what they do through their day. An idea. This is my opinion. Oh. There's a spot of water left in here. I need to go have a cigarette. Sorry for y'all, I don't smoke. Let me see what this says first. Oh, let me put this hot. I meant cold. It says, Luigi says, sexy jeans. And then he redacted one of the messages. Do more hair straightening, please, like this. I love it. Well, you might love it, but nobody else does. Where are you from? Canada, Montréal, Québec, mais je vis à Calgary en ce moment. Luigi, if you can get more people interested, I will make more. I see other girls doing it. I see this one woman, she puts glue on the busk head and then picks that off. People are loving it. Excuse me. See, combing and brushing my hair too much breaks it. That's why I don't like combing my hair too much. Let's turn this off a second. I did take a moment to stir that spaghetti. I did turn the spaghetti. I will be right back. What does it say? Could you do more? Yes, I will do more. Hold on, I'll be right back. cooled down in here already. Where'd that other elastic go? Oh. I think my high blood pressure is acting up. It's on. Oh, here it is. Do you know, once upon a time, back in history, and no, don't come for me, I don't know my history the best, but there was a woman called Bitche Buchenwald in times when Hitler was around. She used to like taking tattoos off the dead bodies, and maybe they were still alive while she was doing it, and she'd make purses and different things out of them. But one of the other things she used to do to her slaves is she'd make them brush their hair, and with kinky hair, it's going to break. She would whip them for every strand of hair that got broken. Give me a like if you like sadists who like to whip you if you break your hair. Oh, goodness. Bitche Buchenwald. I feel a little bitchy today. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get some argan oil and do some treatment to my hair because it is getting all broken, yo. All these pieces are breaking on me. Ah, I got a little spot of oil. Oh. Can you still see me? Oh, it's so dry. Let me put a tiny bit of this on the ends. It's a little argan oil and mix of conditioner, hair conditioner. Is anybody saying anything? Can you see if you can keep, hold on. Could you do more? I said yes. Could you see if you can keep your back facing directly towards the camera without moving? Two, by the way. And can you see if your shirt can be up a tiny bit? Oh my. Do more hair brushing, hee hee, or straightening, both are good. Ugh. How can I see who's watching if my back is like that? Good. I've got a very slight headache. Headache. We should do donations for all the hair that I lose and break doing these videos. How about that? Whew. Hot again. Yeah, I thought I had some seasoning spice for my spaghetti sauce, but I can't seem to find it. Now, where'd my other brush go? Must be in the bathroom. This brush is a little bit better. Donations for the hair that came out. It actually kind of hurts my scalp doing this. Quite frankly. This seems to be pulling it out more. Whew. I'm getting a headache, yo. What does it say? Do some fast hair brushing. Sexy jeans and hair are a perfect combo. Could you see if you could pull up the jeans too while you brush your hair? Like, you ask a lot of me there, buddy. I have a headache. Now, where did I put that other stuff? Now, sweep them off this floor to get all these hairs off. I appreciate you watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Should I end the video now? Could you do it while sitting? Also, could the camera be tilted down a bit. I'm looking this so I'm like, oh, I'm loving this so much. Well, could you get some friends who love it as well and bring them over to love me too? Because one is just not enough to give myself a headache. Montréal, Quebec, 33. Shit. It's 33 Celsius over in Montreal, where I'm born and raised. The weather is getting crazy, baby. Crazy. Where did I put that? Let me just get a wee bit of fresh air. Do you want to come out with some fresh air? Do you want to come outside with me? Do some more hair brushing. You don't want to come outside with me? Do you want to go out? No? Go outside. Go outside. You want to go outside? You want to go outside? What the fuck? You ever do that to the dog? Poor dog. Be right back. Hold that thought. I'm going to use my fork. The fork. Huh? Who's hungry? Crazy. The part that's not fair is that you guys can watch, not actually go on to the channel, and then what was the point? Oops. Let's go see what's to eat with this fork. This dirty ass fork. Let's wash my hair tomorrow anyway. Let's see what this is looking like. Spitter spatter. Let's get at her. Now imagine if I would have broken up that spinach. It would be looking too messy. Messy, messy, messy. That's a big piece of tomato. Mushroom. Now, I'll also let that sit for another moment or 20. then I'll put the noodles and some of the sauce. Now, I think I will put the lid back on because it's thickened enough to what I want. I'll just leave it. The residual heat will do the job and forget about it. Oh, is there anything else in here I need? Oh, right, I'm going to need these noodles soon because I really do need to eat. What time is it where you are? Oh, these damn packs are 2, 4, 6. I have enough for 12 to 14 days of food. And now it's able to share. Let me go relax after that long hair brushing. Let me look at my plant. Thank you, thank you, thank you again, everyone, for helping me bloom and new. These ones are going to be called morning glories. So they'll start growing. Look at this one. It's wrapping around the cloth. Hey, you, what are you doing over there? There was another one that was kind of, uh-oh, there's a fly on there. Hey, fly, shoot. Anyways, this is the little decorations I have. Because there was no time really this year anymore to do planting outside. Next, I have to put the piece back on and then get the landlord to agree to have a hook outside so I can put it up. Put it up, stick it up, stick it in. Messy, messy, messy. Oh, should we have something to eat here? I could do pretend cooking. Does that sound fun? And make some noodles. Soft candy mix. Or should we just eat them? Ah. I have to get a pretend stove for all my young over 18. Oh my God. Don't look at my feet, you guys that are under 18. Oh my. So you might have a pair. This gas up. Chicken. Really love the hair straightening. Do you like steak and eggs with mushrooms on the side? Or some sausage. Is this sausage? Got lots of chicken. Is this chicken again? This chicken wing. Chicken wing, chicken leg, a whole ass. Or is this a turkey? Anyways. Wiggle. Wiggle. Basil. Look at that. Anyways. I don't think I'm very good at the ASMR yet, but this potentially is what that's supposed to be. Let's open the box. First time trying. How was that? So you can see the cooking. I'm hungry for something sweet. Okay, so this is not good. Okay, fine already. This is gummies. Let's have that for dessert. Okay, let's just have one. No? Fine. It cost me a lot of money. Okay. What's happening is because I'm just so hungry. I'm a little delirious. Yum. Connie! I need a little sugar first. So what we're going to do, what am I doing here? Alright. I'm going to try and get the juicy part off as much as I can. So I can coat these noodles and bring them back alive. Can you see it? That candy was still good. And I don't appreciate, where's everybody? How come nobody likes to see me? Is it a hit or a miss? Is it my hair? You see? That's why it was called Rinda and Rod, to not have to worry about that kind of stuff. But no. Can you do it this way? Can you do it that way? Give me a headache. It's supposed to be cooking. Cooking is what I started doing mainly. Eating, cooking. That's what I want to try and do. Let's get a manual. How to. Now, like I said, we got all the goodies in here. From spinach, mushrooms, chorizo meat, a whole can of tomatoes. Well, a little can, which we cooked it down enough. Those tomatoes are broken down, which is nice. Where'd they go? If you can't find them, you know the spaghetti's ready. That's how I make mine anyway. Just because I don't know how the Italians do it. Let's get this noodles, like I said, coated so I can put some mozzarella cheese to melt. Hold on, let me try and get as much as this juice out. I wish I had some wine. A little bit of wine would be nice in this. That would have made it taste a little better. Oh my God, I'm looking outside. Outside. Now, for me, I would rather have some proper Italian spice mix. That is oregano, sage, and what's the other one? Oh yeah, another one, some herb paradise would be nice. But I don't have that stuff right now. I want to try and get this sauce in between the noodle shaft up inside. So you have to take that sauce and stick it in. And there, I got you. Thanks. That's what happened. I'm getting hungry. That's probably why my brain's not functioning correctly. It's kind of hard to get it out because it's thickened enough. Just perfectly juicy. Well, that should be it. We turn this up again. Okay, we got this going. Get this ready. I almost want to mix some of this in right away. push them a bit, encourage some of that to get in there. Let that juicy stuff get in the noodles, soak in a bit. Before I add I'm going to put half the mozzarella in the noodles. Then I'll add some sauce on top, and then the rest of it on top. And I'm just going to stick it in the microwave because I'm not turning this big ass oven on for just this. That's what's going to happen. That's what happened. Why is nobody watching my show? What am I doing wrong? What's your problem? Okay. I'm going to do this. Or should I add it while it's in there? Yeah, maybe I should. This is going to be harder clean if I mix it in here. I think I will put it in here. Just like that. Put half of this in. Oh no. I find it a tiny bit sour. Or something. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh no, this isn't going to charge. Well, I might have to see you in the next video. Let's keep it while I can. Now, so what I'm doing is mixing in some of the mozzarella in the noodle so it gets happy. Like that. See, it's stuck to the thing. That's okay. Just like that. And some of our delicious sauce we made. This is chorizo, spinach, mushroom, spaghetti sauce. Let me just get a couple more of these yummy mushrooms. I love this. And some of that meat. Where's the meat, man? Yum, 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 yum. Oh yeah, babe. She's getting hungry now. Whoa, baby. good and hungry, all of that workout. That's a workout. Gracious. Some cheese on there. Enjoy, Chloe. Now where's the lid for this? Put it back in now. You're gonna have your cheese. Spread it around and stick it under the heat at 450. But if you don't or not willing to do all that, which I'm not, because of I just don't want to heat the oven for this. Some pepper. And stick it in the microwave. Put it on for 2 minutes, but I may move it around a bit. What we're going to do is read the instructions now on what it suggested to do, which I know I didn't do, but let's read it just for giggles. Make some tomato sauce, cream, marinara sauce, and then the water, which I forgot. But I ended up putting, how much water did I put in? Anyways, so we made the sauce. There it is. There's proof. Assemble and broil pasta. So yeah, grease the baking dish, penne sauce, spinach, half the cheese, and tables of butter. Oh, I didn't put butter. Oh yeah, babe. Butter would have been good on there, but that's too late now. We can put the butter in the sauce. That'll be good. Let's eat. Let's eat. This is much tastier than I thought it was going to be. So that's good. Let's see how this is doing. Ooh, it's bubbling. What am I going to stick it in? I can't hold it now if it's going to be too hot. Oh, I'll put it on here. Ooh la la. I wish to show. Ah! Let me go and bring this where we're going to sit down. Hello, Ernesto. I've not seen you in forever. Where have you been? How was your weekend? Did I see you over the weekend? Oh, let me sit down a minute. Oh boy. Is this messy? I need to plug this phone in. Ernesto, did I miss you? Well, hopefully this is charging. Messy, messy, messy. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, spirits. Oops. This might die on us, guys. Is it charging or not? It doesn't appear to be. Well, if it dies, it dies. Enjoy me while you can. Let me read this. Really love the hair straightening. Yes. I know you are. I know you do. I love pleasing you, but for the amount of time I take in messing up my hair by doing all that, I am not getting enough views. So I understand now why people are using a busk and not their own hair. You know me. You know me. I'm not trying to be mean. Whoa. Ah, one of my hairs is falling off. Hold on. Where's the salad when I need it? I should have reserved that spinach for a salad. So we'll have some tea. And here we go. Thank you, Jesus. That's a chorizo. 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 Mm. Mm. This is really good. This is not charging, guys.